Amid its ambitious push to return to the top of Formula One, Scuderia Ferrari is instead facing an unexpected internal situation, an impasse that could directly impact the performance of one of the most experienced drivers on the grid, Lewis Hamilton. Rather than maintaining full focus on car development and race strategy, the legendary Italian team has been preoccupied with a crucial behind-the-scenes issue. More surprisingly, this problem is not merely technical. It involves a key figure in race day communication, the race engineer. As of now, Hamilton is reportedly still without a fully confirmed primary engineer to guide him throughout the season. How could a team as prestigious as Ferrari allow this situation to persist? And more importantly, will this begin to affect Hamilton's performance on track? Let's discuss. Ferrari is currently dealing with a rather complex internal situation, particularly regarding the appointment of a race engineer for Lewis Hamilton. Since the start of the season, the British driver has not had a definitive lead race engineer, an unusual scenario for a team of Ferrari's calibre. Previously, Hamilton worked with engineer Riccardo Adami. However, their working relationship reportedly became strained, largely due to communication issues that arose over the course of last season. As a result, Adami has since been reassigned to a different role within the team, leaving the critical position vacant. As a short-term solution, Ferrari appointed Carlos Santi, formerly known as Kimi Raikkonen's race engineer, to fill the role on an interim basis. This decision was made to maintain operational continuity amid an unstable situation, while ensuring that technical communication between the driver and the crew remains effective. Since the beginning of the season, Santi has accompanied Hamilton in every session, from free practice to race day. His responsibilities go beyond managing on-track strategy. They also include data coordination, performance analysis, and real-time car setup adjustments. His presence has become a vital element in maintaining the team's performance consistency, while Ferrari continues to evaluate and search for a long-term solution to strengthen its technical structure. Meanwhile, a new name has emerged as a potential candidate for the strategic role, Cédric Michel Grojan. He was recruited from McLaren, where he previously held a key position as head of trackside performance for rising talent Oscar Piastri. His experience in optimizing car performance, combined with his ability to read race dynamics, makes him a highly credible candidate to reinforce Ferrari's technical setup. Interestingly, Grojan's involvement is not merely speculative. He has already been seen participating in several internal Ferrari activities, including the testing of previous cars, TPC program, alongside reserve drivers. This involvement suggests that a gradual adaptation and evaluation process is underway, signalling that Ferrari is seriously considering Grojan for a long-term role, either as a permanent solution or as part of a broader team restructuring. However, as of now, there has been no official announcement confirming his appointment as Lewis Hamilton's race engineer. This uncertainty raises questions, especially given the high expectations from both the public and within the team regarding his capabilities. According to reports from Planet F1, even after entering the April break, Ferrari still does not appear to have a concrete plan or definitive step toward promoting Grojan into the role. This situation indirectly indicates that the Maranello-based team is still in a careful evaluation phase before making such a critical decision. With no clear resolution yet, Carlos Santi is expected to continue serving as Hamilton's race engineer for the time being. He will likely remain alongside the 7-time world champion for the next few races, as Ferrari works to determine the most effective structure to maintain performance consistency on track. As the racing calendar is set to resume on May 3rd with the Miami Grand Prix, one of the crucial early season rounds, teams are facing increasing pressure to be fully prepared. With preparation time becoming more limited, every team is expected to have a solid structure and well-developed strategy to maintain consistent performance on track. In this context, the uncertainty currently surrounding Ferrari raises significant questions about their level of readiness. This situation could potentially impact team communication, in-race decision-making, and their ability to respond effectively to the increasingly intense competition throughout the season. So far, there has been no official explanation from Scuderia Ferrari regarding the delay behind this decision. Naturally, This has sparked widespread speculation among analysts and fans alike. One of the most discussed scenarios is that the team wants to allow more adaptation time for Grojan, enabling him to fully understand the working dynamics between Lewis Hamilton and Santi. This process is considered crucial, as the role of a race engineer is not only technical but also heavily reliant on strong and consistent communication chemistry. By taking a more gradual approach, Ferrari may be trying to minimise the risk of miscommunication, which had previously been a concern. On the other hand, there is also the possibility that Hamilton himself feels comfortable with Santi's performance and working approach as the interim engineer. In Formula One, the relationship between a driver and their race engineer plays a vital role in on-track performance. If communication runs smoothly, strategies are executed effectively, and results remain competitive, it would not be surprising if Ferrari considers maintaining the current structure longer than initially planned. Such a decision would undoubtedly be based on a comprehensive evaluation of the team's performance over the next few races. Interestingly, the name Grojan has caused some confusion among fans, as it is often associated with Romain Grosjean, the well-known former Formula One driver. However, it is important to clarify that the individual referred to in this context is a professional engineer with a strong technical background, not the former driver. This clarification is essential to avoid misunderstandings, especially amid the intense public scrutiny of Ferrari's internal dynamics. What makes the situation even more compelling is that it comes during a major transitional phase within Ferrari itself. Their latest car, the Ferrari SF26, is still undergoing aggressive development and continues to receive aerodynamic updates in an effort to close the gap to their main rivals. Meanwhile, Hamilton's performance at the start of the season has shown signs of improvement. He has already secured his first podium with Ferrari, although consistency remains a key challenge in recent races. However, the pressure is not only coming from within the team. Competition across the grid is becoming increasingly fierce, particularly with the rise of a new generation of young drivers who are starting to dominate the podium. This puts Ferrari in a position where they must quickly find stability, both technically and in terms of team communication. Additionally, several F1 analysts have pointed out that uncertainty surrounding the race engineer role can have a direct impact on race performance, especially in areas such as strategy, tyre selection, and real-time communication on track, all of which are critical in the modern F1 era. This situation clearly raises major questions within Ferrari. Amid increasingly intense competition on track, even the smallest details can now determine the difference between victory and failure. So what do you think? Will this deadlock further hinder Lewis Hamilton's performance at the start of the season? Or is Ferrari actually preparing a major move that hasn't yet been revealed to the public? Share your thoughts below.